What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the second ever installment of Empty Netters. It is February 18th. I'm joined here by my co-host at Nicky Picks.
What's up, boys?
We couldn't get our names on our screen, so I decided to make a banner that shows our handles, just so everyone can see his book it at. It might be his Twitter. I'm not sure.
No, my Twitter's just my personal, but this is my book it one, and I just hit 165 followers, so why not be the 175? Keep following.
Okay. Everyone follow Nicky Picks on Book It. Follow myself on Book It. I'm getting a little more involved in the Book It community as well. So we had a wonderful night last night. I'm not sure if you bet them or if the viewers bet them, but let me just recap that real quick. We had Nicky was on the Panthers, and I said the game to go to overtime. The Panthers won in overtime, so we followed both of those.
Both worlds.
Best of both worlds. And then the next game, we had the Blackhawks we were on, and we both had DeBrincat to score and DeBrincat shots, and he covered both. So that was another sweep in that game. The game we got wrong with our plus money picks was the Leafs to score. Nylander and Tavares both did not score. But, I mean, you hit the Panthers overtime at plus 330, other people to score at plus money. So you were riding the hot hand. Exactly. Monahan did not score, and the Flames did not win for that plus money pick. But besides that, Draisaitl did score. So Nicky Picks was right again with his to score there.
I was right on it.
A lot of plus money value that we hit. For those in our Discord, the link's below, by the way. In our Discord, I did not include those picks because they're plus money, and I would never make that an official play. But that is why you listen to the show, because we get plays from all angles. I know you guys like to make your bets with your full unit size, but we like to sprinkle some interesting wild card picks, as we like to call them. Mm-hmm. We're gonna have Nicky Picks on fire with those again today.
Yep.
How'd your betting day go besides those picks yesterday? Just to
pretty bad. I can't get old goats versus the young goats right. Super Bowl, I bet against Tom Brady. Tom Brady lit it up. Yesterday, I bet against Naomi Osaka. She fucking makes Serena Williams look like a third grader. It was absolutely insane.
All right, so in the battles of young goats versus old goats, was everyone Nicky Picks pick the other one?
Absolutely. Yep. Same with McGregor. I bet on McGregor, gets fucking demolished. It's impossible. I gotta stop.
That fight did get announced for a third one, Poirier McGregor 3. So whatever one you pick, let me know.
Might just drop 100 on each, for fuck's sake.
All right. We do have a big slate today, 9 games. So let's dive right in. Our first game is Devils Bruins. Nicky Picks will not be making his play here, but he will throw a plus money pick for us if he'd like to.
In order to get at 6:30 for the platinum ticket, that would be why.
The platinum ticket with Nicky Picks, myself, and Winter Wire Josh, who's also in the Discord. We are going to be making our picks there. For those of you in the Discord, I put my picks in anyway, so I'll talk about my picks. And if I have another pick, I'll put on the platinum ticket as well. But you get my picks throughout the day.
Nice.
Because I'm nice and easy. But it is what it is. Devils Bruins, this game is 1-1 this year. We have the Devils at plus 198 and the Bruins at minus 220. This series is split this season, but that was without Pastrnak, and that was the first 2 games of the season for both teams, where they were getting used to not having Chara and Krug, and it was a completely different Bruins team thrown out there. But say what you want about the Devils. My pesky Devils like to hang in there. They like to wreak havoc and stay in games they probably shouldn't. Yep. The Devils are 5-3-2 in their last 10, and the Bruins are 8-1-1. The Devils came off that long COVID layoff and really gave it to the Rangers. You know, I have a problem with my Devils right now because I bet the under in that game, and it was 0-0 after the first, and they get an empty netter, somehow win 5-2 because Shesterkin is a fraud right now. I'm going to say it. Now, he's not terrible, but he's not on the pedestal as he once was. I lean nothing in this game because I know the Devils could probably take them to overtime if Blackwood's in, and I expect a low-scoring game. The total is 5.5, and I don't like to do regulation or puck line with the low total because, you know, they'd have to win 3-1 2-0 for that to happen, and that's really tough to do.
Exactly.
It's probably overtime for my plus money pick, because if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's probably where I'm gonna go, but not decided yet. Nicky picks. I'll let you give your input here.
Which game is it? Oh, the Bruins. Yeah, my plus money pick. I'm just gonna keep the train rolling here. This best odds that I could find for Brad Marchand scoring a goal is plus 158. That is incredible value for a guy who's plays 22 minutes a game on the ice, who's on the first line with one of the best scorers in the last decade, Pasternak.
Yeah,
and
I actually have plus 165. So
there you go. The better. That's literally even better. And yeah, he's just been absolutely consistent for 7-8 years. And if, like you just said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Brad Marchand to score a goal.
I'm actually gonna do a little piggyback off that. I'm not gonna do the overtime because I do think the Bruins are a better team right now, and the Rangers are awful without Panarin. So I'm not gonna let that Devils win kind of change the narrative for the season.
There you go.
I think I'm going to. I'm a realistic fan. I've been a Mets fan my whole life, even though my hopes are always here for the Mets. But whatever. I'm gonna go David Pastrnak to score the first goal at plus 700 because
not a bet. That's a cheeky play.
Because why not? Exactly, I made a living off that last year. He hasn't really. Cause think about it. You bet that every game he scored. He does that once every 7 games. You're still positive. Which he did last year, but this year's been a little different. He's been out. Different season, but I'll go Pastrnak plus 700 first to score, and you have Marchand plus 165 to score. That's what we're going here. Again, I don't really have a side here. If I had to lean a side, obviously it's the Bruins. I'm not going to be too high on the Devils, even though they are hanging in there. Again, maybe you get a live bet if it's close down the stretch, but 220 is too much to lay right now. And again, you will hear Nicky picks his best bet on the Platinum ticket. So tune in tonight, 6:30. Yep. We'll move on to the Rangers Flyers. This is not on the Platinum ticket, so Nicky Picks will give his input here. I'll let you start us off here if you want. I'll give you the odds, though. It's basically a pick 'em. We saw a jump in the Flyers go to minus 124, and it dropped back down to minus 113. Wow. I think it's because of that depth chart for the Flyers. We have, as of now, Giroux's out, Lindbaum's out, Voracek's out, Morgan Frost on the IR, Konecny's out. And Panarin's back for the Rangers. Maybe that's why it's a pick 'em, but Trouba is also out for the Rangers.
I was going to say, yeah, I have my odds here. They're literally minus 102, minus 116. It's literally a flip of a coin.
Yeah. So where do you lean here, Nicky?
I lean Flyers. I know they're having all these injuries and shit, but like the Rangers they're not a good team, like defensively so far. I know they might have like a better defensive stats, but like they don't really pass the eye test. Like Adam Fox doesn't impress me at all. Jacob Trouba doesn't impress me.
The Banditjed's kind of had an off season, bad season as well.
He was drafted number 5 overall in my fantasy league, and he's got like 3 points through like 20 games. It's like absolutely insane. He's having a really bad season.
That's terrible.
And I think my plus money pick, because why not? Since all those guys are out, Sean Couturier, ever hear of him? He's finally back, the fucking assistant captain. He missed like 10, 15 games with COVID and an injury, so he's back. I think he's due, and I think he wants to score against his rival. I don't have the odds on that right now. Give me 2 seconds. Sean Couturier is plus 220. I think that is too good not to take.
I have plus 230. You got to switch over to my bookie because I get better odds than you. It seems like
it sucks.
Yeah, I'm on DraftKings actually. So we have Couturier. I mean, plus 230 for the guy he's their number 1 option for the Flyers right now.
I'm also leaning Flyers in the game too.
Exactly.
My fault.
That's a solid play. That is a very solid play. We have a total of 6. I'm going to lean Flyers in regulation at plus 147. I lean the Flyers as well. The Rangers have been, I honestly thought as a Devils fan, I really thought the Rangers were going to be somewhat talented this year. They have really proved me wrong with some locker room issues.
And they cannot find a replacement for Lundqvist either.
No, and everyone's terrible. I mean, literally, Panarin's the only one in double-digit points.
Literally. Yep.
And I'm not even lying. That's not even
And he had an
exaggeration.
extended absence too, and he gave the other players literally a good chance to catch up to him, and they
Yeah.
couldn't.
No, they put up a goose egg against the Bruins, and he had 2 goals against the Devils. Yeah, I don't see it. I know the Flyers are also 6-2-2 in their last 10. The Rangers have lost 4 in a row. I don't expect them to turn it around against the better team in the Flyers. Even without these injuries, this Flyers team is better than the Devils.
Mhm.
And I really, really, really think the Flyers are really priced wrong here. It should be minus 130 at the lowest, and
Definitely.
we're not seeing that. Maybe that's due to the injuries. But if people start to come in later on, I mean, even if Brian Elliott starts, he's been solid this year too. So I don't see any reason the Flyers don't get this done.
Definitely.
You got both of our plays. We got Couturier to score at plus 230, Flyers in regulation at plus 147. Even if you don't want to get cheeky, lay the money line at minus 1. I mean, there's nothing wrong with
So
that.
what's your money line at right now? Mine's at 116 for
That's
Flyers.
a minus 113.
Oh, okay.
So it's same thing. Always getting better odds.
Damn it, Jesus Christ.
We're we're gonna go on to our next game. Islanders Penguins. I believe this is also one of Nicky's picks on the Platinum ticket.
You're gonna have to tune in 6:30. Book
So,
it Twitter and Facebook for that one.
Only
But I still will
one.
give you a plus money pick.
Only 3 games on the slate that are going to be on the Platinum ticket for Nicky picks. So we will run through it quick. Islanders Penguins. These teams have been meeting a lot in the last couple of games for both sides. The Penguins I bet the over in the Penguins Caps game, and the Penguins did not show up. Maybe that's a sign the Caps got back on track, but the Penguins offense that I thought was clicking was absolutely atrocious. And the Islanders, since losing to the Penguins in that overtime game, have beat the Bruins, beat the Sabres, who came off the layoff. Actually, really gave it to the Sabres twice, 3-1 and 3-0. I don't know how the Islanders are plus money here. I get it. The Penguins are home. I lean Islanders plus 105 because they're in better form. I'll say that if Varlamov is in net, if he's in net,
there's no way Sorokin's gonna play 2 games in a row.
I agree, and with that knowledge, I think I lean Islanders. Islanders. We're gonna call them. Plus 105. Big pun guy. The Islanders. Islanders are nothing for me. That is my plus money pick because that is plus 105. Nicky picks. Give us a wild card play here.
There's really no research that went into this, but I just have, as an Islanders fan, I've watched. He passes the eye test. I say that a lot, but Casey Cizikas to score a goal at plus 630. I know that sounds fucking astronomical. I just have a fucking feeling. Don't put that in a parlay. Just I have an inkling of a feeling that Casey Cizikas is going to get one of the 4 goals we scored tonight. Because Tristan Jarry and Casey DeSmith are both terrible goalies.
I can't even find those odds. Were those odds?
I got him at plus 630, so you probably got him at plus 700 because fucking DraftKings is ridiculous.
I can't even find it. He's really not even on here.
It's because he's a third liner.
Maybe FanDuel's better in that line. Found him plus 510. So
wow, I got way better odds than that.
Yeah, but this is why you line shop too. With all these wild plus money picks, but sometimes you'll get some money lines like plus 1200, and one person will have it at plus 800. So keep shopping because they're big differences. They're not going to be at minus money or something crazy difference, but if you get some crazy props and things like that, you could always line shop for the best. So we have Cizikas to score at what were the odds you got?
I got plus 630.
630. Nicky, can you check the comments, by the way, if we got a question?
Oh, wow. Islanders over 2.5 goals. I like that. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I like the Islanders to score at least 3 goals.
So put into perspective,
I'm going to ride that with you, Jack Brandis, definitely.
In the 3 games that they have played, the score has been 4-3 every time.
Yep. It's always high scoring with that because the Islanders have a great offense and the Penguins have a dog shit goalies.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
The over is
wire
5.5. Yeah, so you have our picks there. Again, big slate. I like the Islanders over 2.5. Whoever said that, good looks.
I think I'm gonna ride that with you.
We go to the Sabres at the Capitals. It seems like everyone in this East Division is playing today, but we have Sabres Capitals. The Sabres are plus 140. Capitals were minus 170, and it dropped to minus 155 this morning. Don't know where that came from, unless there is a big injury report that I'm not seeing. Nicky Picks will also give his pick on this game, as it's not going to be on the Platinum ticket. I'll let you start us off here. Where do you think you're going here?
I know it's minus 196, but I do like the Sabres to cover plus 1.5 here. But if I was going to give you a better pick, I'd say Capitals money line. Like I could see like a 4-3 finish. Capitals. Capitals are going to win, but the Sabres are going to cover 1.5.
You got it.
I think Alex Ovechkin is going to score a goal at plus 100 odds. But I mean, that's just doubling your money.
I like that a lot. He's been a little quiet recently, and we said the same thing about Draisaitl and McDavid yesterday.
Yes, exactly.
We said they've been quiet. Then Draisaitl puts one in the back of the net. So I think
he's beaten up on this Sabres team since he was drafted. So why stop now?
That's very true. I think I lean the Capitals as well. I'll take the price drop. Listen, the Capitals and Penguins have a rivalry for a long time, the Crosby Ovechkin days. Those games are always tough. They got the best of them in the last game. They finally held a team to 1 goal, which I didn't think I'd see. And the Sabres look absolutely terrible. I mean, I understand the Islanders play defense. The Capitals don't. And that's why the Sabres looked like they were walking on the ice almost. And they lost 3-1 and 3-0. If this price drops to lower than minus 150, I don't see how you don't play the Capitals.
Oh, my God.
These games were close earlier on in the season, but that was when Ovechkin and everyone else was out with the COVID protocols for that 4 games. So maybe that's why it's dropping. Everyone goes back and says, oh, these games were close earlier in the year. But like that's fake news, as they say, as the kids say these days. Because Ovechkin wasn't even in. And the Capitals still hung in there. So if they still hang in there without him, and then he comes in, they might cover the plus 1.5, but we might see an empty netter to push it away. I think the Capitals win this game flat out minus 155.
You know what? I might sprinkle in some of that. Tom Wilson is such a juicy play too. Over half a goal is plus 230. If you're on the same line with Alex Ovechkin, you have a good chance of scoring every time he has the puck.
So what's your official plus money play?
My official plus money play is Ovechkin because that pretty much is automatic. But if you wanted to go more with plus 230, which is 130 more odds, I guess, then I would definitely take Tom Wilson with utmost confidence.
What are the odds on that?
I got plus 230.
Plus 230.
What's good, Rye Cape?
I'm gonna give you guys another pick here. I'm going to give you a person to score who's actually leading the Capitals in goals and also leading the Capitals in points. And I understand that's because Ovechkin missed a couple games. I'm not saying this guy's the best person on the Capitals.
Is it Backstrom? Let me guess.
Nicholas Backstrom plus 285 to score. I think he should be under 200. I don't understand how it's still there.
I would sprinkle half a unit on the entire first line for the Capitals. One of them is going to score.
I think, and they were 0-for-5 on the power play last game as a season 35% power play. The numbers are going to average out, and they are going to score on the power play. Oh,
look at that! I got a Washington Capitals mug, literally the Washington Capital. That's funny.
That is a sign and a half. We believe in signs in the Discord. Discord members, right, Kate. We believe in signs. It is the Capitals. That is going to be an official play because as we've been talking about it, I like them. The numbers are going to average out. We're going to see the Capitals. I'm going to keep moving along here, but you got Ovechkin to score plus 100, Nicholas Backstrom to score plus 285, and we got the Capitals money line. Seems like a consensus play. 100%. We're going to move on to the next. But to be fair, the Capitals are home. Just want to throw this in there. It's been pretty easy to storm the Capitol, and I think if people can storm the Capitol that easy, why can't the Sabres storm the
Oh
Capitals
my
that
god.
easy? I'm just kidding. I'm gonna leave politics aside.
Giant pun guy.
We're
The
gonna
biggest of pun guys. Hold on.
Senators.
Wire has a comment. Or
What did he say?
he wants the points for Backstrom, which is over 0.5. That's his over points for FanDuel, which is minus 188. So that's Vegas is like, yeah, that's fucking automatic.
Well, because he's gonna get an assist on the power play. Maybe we could go 2 points, assist and a goal, plus 205. All right, there's a lot of shopping we can do. Winter Wire.
Yeah.
We could chat later, and figure this out. We're gonna make some money today. We're gonna move on to the Senators and the Maple Leafs. We were wrong about our plus money picks on this one last time, but the Maple Leafs got their revenge, kind of. I'm not going to count revenge unless it's a puck line win. I think the Senators, even though they lose, they still count a win if it's close.
Can I tell you exactly how this game's going to go?
Tell me.
All right, everybody's listening. So I think it's going to be a 4-1 finish for the Maple Leafs. So I'm taking minus 118 for minus 1.5 at minus 118. And I'm going to parlay that with a John Tavares goal, and I think he gets the empty netter to make it 4-1. And the Maple Leafs win, so if you want to sprinkle money line, but that's only minus 330, so it's not really good value.
If that happens, that's
4-1. John Tavares to score a goal at, I think it was like plus 160 something. And
here's my thing:
be a 4-1 finish.
Who's going to be in net today? Hutchinson.
It doesn't matter.
Hutchinson. Yeah, it's true. I mean, with Hutchinson, I might lean. What are his numbers this year? I'm so mad Campbell's out. So Hutchinson's actually hasn't started. He might be trying to fight for that backup spot. Okay, I like that. He's not absolutely terrible.
Yep, so I got Tavares to score at plus 168 is my official plus money play. And if you want to get really fucking cheeky with it, let's see score props. The exact score for a 4-1 Maple Leafs finish is plus 1,500.
So I'm gonna make that your official play.
Fuck it.
4-1.
I'm so confident in it. Do it.
I'm gonna go. My prediction here. Listen, the Leafs
are called empty netters for a reason. We believe
the Leafs are getting better every game. I mean, listen, they lose the first game, they win the next game by 1. If you believe in momentum and things getting better as you progress, they have to win by 2 this game. I might not make it an official play in the Discord, but they have to win by 2. It's the last game of the series. The season series is now 2-2. This little
that game was a fluke. I think we can all agree on that. That last game was a fluke.
I agree. I think they win by 2. I'm gonna go 5-2 as the official play. I think they're up 4-2, and the Senators try and do that little stupid pull the goalie when you're down 2 with like 3 minutes left. And I think the Leafs go and they win 5-2.
That would be the most Senators thing to do, though. Like to ruin my minus 1.5, 4-2. They pull their goalie, and then they get a 6 skater, and they just shoot 15 shots in seconds.
I'm gonna say 5-2. I'm gonna make that my plus money play. I'm not even kidding.
I got you. Let's see. For FanDuel, 5-2. That is
I have plus 1,700.
Plus 1,600.
Oh, that's why I give DraftKings plus 1,700 for me. 5-2. Maple Leafs win. I know people are on the under this time. They're playing a little better, but there are no goals in that first period. You have Marcus Hogberg, who absolutely sucks. I don't care what you say. He's terrible. I use my grandma as a reference a lot on the show. My grandma, you put her in net, she's 90. She's going to save more goals than Marcus Hogberg. I'm just saying I like the over in this game. Everyone liked the under last time, but that's because you had 2 goalies on a mission. Matt Murray was back. Freddie Anderson was like, they're not scoring 6 goals again on me.
Winter Wires back-to-back. Brady Kachuk hat trick.
And I always say back-to-backs lead to sloppy plays and power plays, and that spells trouble for the Senators. And the Senators have not been good on back-to-backs all season. I think the Leafs crushed them this game, and it's not even close. I don't even have
odds for that. Winter Wire said 6-4. I think he just said 6-4 Maple Leafs. The score doesn't even go that high.
That's a lot of goals. I'm not thinking that much goals.
If you really wanted to get cheeky with it, you could just click any other score on FanDuel with plus 185.
That's not a bad idea.
That's actually really not.
All right, we're gonna go on to the Predators at Blue Jackets, and this is one of my favorite games on the slate. I'm all over Columbus here.
It doesn't matter. Isn't Saros in that probably?
I don't like the Predators either way. The
Yeah,
Predators are uh,
they've
4 and
shown me
6 in the last
nothing that
10.
I should
Yeah,
be confident betting on them.
they're just not a good hockey team.
Yeah.
I'm really just not a fan at all. I think Columbus has had a tough stretch against the Hurricanes. They've been playing a bunch of good teams. This is where they get back on track. They're home. They're playing Nashville. I hate Nashville. I'm very low on Nashville. Not on the city, but on the hockey team
Oh
itself.
yeah.
I don't think I understand the Blue Jackets don't score a lot, but both teams are actually giving up a lot of goals. I actually trust the Blue Jackets offense a little more right now, and
I'm sorry to cut you off, but I really thought Pierre-Luc Dubois was going to come back because on like literally Sunday, he was like, "Oh, I'm eyeing like a later week
he's still out.
return." He just got designated to the injury reserve again last night.
Jeez,
Fucking guy's a clown.
yeah, he's a diva. But that being said, I still like the Blue Jackets. Maybe the line drops more in our favor. The Predators are scoring 2.33 goals a game, which is the fourth worst, only above the Ducks, Red Wings, and Senators.
Yep.
And I don't trust that at all. Their power play is 14.6%, and their power penalty kill unit 67%. I don't like that at all. I mean, the Blue Jackets is only a little bit better, but they're still better. They're home. They're
Again,
playing better.
Blue Jackets passed the eye test. Like if I watch a Predators game, it's like there's not really anything going on that's like of note other than Philip Forsberg probably scoring 3 goals and getting a loss. I feel like
Yeah,
he's like the Deshaun Watson of hockey. Like he's just so good, but on such a bad team.
yeah,
Bad.
literally. Jack in the chat, worst team in NHL, the Preds fan. Listen,
Yep.
you have a Preds fan. Listen, you're saying they're going to lose. They beat them twice to open the season. That's the beginning of the season. That was with the that was when before they traded Patrick Laine. So I mean, it's a different team. The Predators were good in the first 2 games this season. They've shown their true colors. I'm all over the Blue Jackets minus 130. Nicky, what are you thinking?
I got him at minus 126. I think that's too good not to take. And I think I'm gonna parlay that with a Philip Forsberg goal, which is plus 200. But no worries, FanDuel's probably got that at plus 1600 because FanDuel's way better, I guess.
Yeah, sometimes.
I definitely like the Blue Jackets. Though. I think that's too easy. But like again, I think that's like too easy. Where Vegas is like, there's something going on here that Vegas knows and we don't.
It could be
Minus
though, like
126.
the
That's like pretty good.
Blackhawks game where we were like, "Don't overthink it." They're trying to trick you. They're trying to do that reverse psychology thing.
Oh, okay. Yep.
You know what I mean?
Good point.
The other thing I look at is the over 5.5. We've been seeing a lot of overs
I do
recently.
like that.
And both teams, let's see, the Blue Jackets give up 3.47 goals allowed, and the Predators give up 3.47 goals allowed. And you have Merzlikins in net, which only matters a little bit.
Well, I can do math. 3 plus 3 is 6, which is over 5.5. So
Yeah, I mean, and you could probably even get an over 5 at a decent price or something. I don't even know. But I like the over, as I think both teams need some work defensively, but I like the Blue Jackets to turn it out. So I have the over and the Blue Jackets. Nicky Picks has Forsberg to score plus 200.
yep. And then Blue Jackets money line.
And Blue Jackets money line. I don't have a plus money play.
Yes, you do. Matt Duchene to score. He's pretty nice. Boone Jenner's pretty nice. Max Domi's a nice little sprinkle.
You know, I like Bjorkstrand to score plus 185.
Oh,
I'm,
Oliver Bjorkstrand. Yeah,
I'm just feeling that.
yeah, you're just
Plus,
throwing a dart.
why not? It's Blue Jackets or nothing.
Wait, Winterwire said Merzlikins is in.
Merzlikins, yeah, he's not bad. I'm
I'm gonna be honest with you, I've never heard of him, so can't be.
He's 2-2 with 2.95 goals allowed, but a .906 save percentage. It's not terrible. He does get the back-to-backs though, which also is the worst defenders. But he held his own last year when Korpisalo was hurt, and that's what I look at because last year when the Blue Jackets were on that run, Merzlikins really stepped up and he showed he can still do it. So to me, It is Blue Jackets or nothing. Nicky picks. Are you doing the same thing? Blue Jackets in the over.
Yeah.
We're just gonna leave it simple as that. Forsberg to score for the Predators.
Oh, yeah, are you writing this down? Because I'm not. Hopefully you are.
I am.
Good.
I'm gonna keep our record of plus money picks and see what it is. We go to Sharks and Blues. This is Nicky picks his last game that he cannot talk about. So I'll give
you a plus money pick, but no official pick.
I will give you the rundown. Sharks are plus 184. The Blues are minus 185.
The Sharks are so bad.
But the Blues depth chart just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I think Schwartz is still out. Obviously Tarasenko's been still out, and Thomas went to the IR. So they're still, not their true self. And with the last game they played without all of them, they was that a 1-0 shutout to the Coyotes. The Coyotes really gave it to them. They're coming off that weird 7-game series against the Coyotes or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
Finally time to play someone new. We know the Sharks don't play defense. But again, the Blues are a little injury riddled. I'm going to completely fade this game because I don't think – the Blues might just decide to pack it in like the Coyotes game. And if the over-under is still 6, I'll probably bet the under. But I'm really not sure. I really don't like this game. I'm reaching to give you guys a play here.
I might just leave this game alone too. I think you just talked me out of it. I think we're gonna talk about the wild ducks on the
show. I will give you a plus money play though, and I will go with.
Wait, do we want to tail Rye Cape?
What do you say?
Blues to score first, and then the win.
Listen again. The 7-game series against Coyotes, I understand that's what makes it different. First of all, PSA to everybody. This hockey season is one hell of a season to cap and to bet on because of how often these teams play each other.
Definitely.
It is a difficult hockey season, so just keep riding whether or not we go on cold streaks or hot streaks. It's a learning experience. We're still figuring it out. I appreciate everyone supporting and tailing and following.
Definitely 100%.
We will get back on the track, and we're a family over here, so let's keep grinding.
Winter Wire says a draw after 60, which is another juicy play.
I was literally just about to say my plus money play is a tie at plus 360. So Winter Wire, thanks for creeping in the comments. That's what my play was going to be. I think we're going to see like a 2-2 tie. If I had to pick a team, I'd obviously pick the Blues. Because the injuries and the 7-game series with the Coyotes could have played a factor in them not scoring. I don't know. This game just a fade.
I always say the Sharks do not pass the eye test. Martin Jones hasn't passed the eye test since he was in LA.
No,
they're not a good team.
Not at all. What are you thinking here? Are you talking about this, or are you just going to give us a plus money pick? What are you doing?
I'm definitely leaning Blues money line, and then my plus money pick is David Perron to score. He's been an absolute stud filling in for Tarasenko while he's been out.
What is that?
30. He's pretty old too. I got it at plus 200.
Perron to score 200. I'm gonna say. Jeez, if you want to throw this in a parlay, Ryan O'Reilly over 1.5 shots is minus 195. It's terrible odds, but listen, with everyone out, you'd assume people are going to step up, right? So
if there's odds for over 1.5 shots for anyone who's on a first or second line, I might hammer that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna follow the Perron. If it worked with the Brinket last night, I'm gonna go Perron over 2.5 shots at plus 100.
Oh my God, there are. I'm gonna go do that right now. That's easy money.
David Perron over 2.5 shots at plus 100. Because someone's got to fill the shoes, right?
Absolutely.
Anything else you want to say about this game?
What'd you say?
Anything else you want to say about this game?
No, I would just say ride the Blues because the Sharks haven't proven anything that says you should waste your hard-earned money on them.
That's very true. They don't play defense as well. So that's what makes me scared to play the under, but
the
injury report.
The only consistent player on that team.
If
when he's fucking healthy.
Yeah, they're just not good. We're gonna go to the Kings at Coyotes.
Kings about not good.
Kings plus 140, Coyotes minus 150. Nicky, where are you leaning?
It's literally a lawn dart. But you know what? I picked the Kings a couple nights. I think it was Tuesday night against the. Yeah, I faded you because you guys had the Wild and I picked the Kings and the Kings won 4-0. So you know what? We're running it back. Let's go Kings money line. I think it's at plus 130 something. I just saw.
Yeah,
Plus
the best line
138.
is plus 140. I have plus 133 on DraftKings.
So I would. That's honest. That's my plus money pick too. Is Kings money line. Ride the fucking wave.
Kings money line. But you know what? This is the first time we disagree because you know what? You know what Kings do? They fall.
What?
All right,
They
Kings
win.
fall.
They win games.
Kings fall, and you know who? I'm gonna go.
Rye Cape agrees with me. That's all that matters. He's our new co-host. You're getting replaced.
You like the Kings too? Listen, the Kings again. One of my things in the Discord, everyone knows, I bet against teams coming off those long breaks, like the VGK over the Avs, the Islanders over the Sabres. I threw it away and I picked the Wild. You know what? And that's a smack in the back, whatever you want to do, smack me in the face, whatever you want to do. I went against my own morals, my own recipe, and I'm not doing that again. That being said, the Coyotes have been playing like they've been in the trenches against the Blues. They've been playing. They're going to be happy to play Jonathan Slow and the Quick, which I think it's Cal Peterson probably in net. But
Jonathan Quick played last night real quick because I had get it real quick. I had him in my waivers to pick him up in fantasy hockey that day for Tuesday's game against the Wild, and I was like, no, I don't want to bother because if he gets scored on 4 times, he's going to give up -8 points or whatever. Not only did he win, he got a shutout, and he got the most points out of any goalie this year. He got a 35 save shutout. Wow. He got like 15 points in fantasy, and I was like, this is fucking ridiculous.
That's wild.
Yeah. So continue. I'm sorry.
He didn't catch that pun. They played the Wild. I'm just gonna say, you had a team off of a long break. Again, I think I'm leaning Coyotes here. They've shown that they're, the pesky Devils and the pesky Coyotes. Those are the two teams that just nag you. They just stay around. They have no business being in these games. They're home. They're playing the Kings. Kings think they're hot shit now, and they're not. I don't have a plus money play because I can't lay that juice at -155. But I'm going to go with player props and
Go ahead and write down Kings money line so you don't forget.
I wrote it plus 130,
okay,
plus 140. We're going to go with the whitest name in all of hockey, not European white, like American white. Connor Garland to score plus 215.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking white.
Connor Garland.
Tom Wilson's pretty white.
Yeah, no, you're right. Connor Garland plus 215 to score. I think the Coyotes get it done here. I think it's an ugly game, like a 2-0, 3-2, 2-2.
Yeah.
This could be a game you could look to go to overtime, just because I think both teams might just say, if it's tied in the third, they're going to say, "Hey, little, gentleman's bet. Let's both get a point here."
I don't know if any hockey team ever would do that.
I think these little guys. I mean, listen, the Coyotes are in the playoffs, I think, as we speak.
Wow.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Let me just double check. What division? That's the West Division. Yeah, they're the 4th seed.
That is
VGK, St. Louis, Colorado, and Arizona is.
Yeah, they
4th.
would get in if the season ended right now.
The Kings are still fighting though, and listen, the Coyotes, Ducks, Kings, Sharks, and Wild are all fighting for that 4th spot. I don't think you can rule out anybody. The Coyotes have played, I guess, 15 games. They are 5-4-1 in their last 10. They gave it to the Blues. I think this game means something. So again, I think you can bet this game to go to overtime, but I trust the Coyotes to get it done. Nicky picks is on the Kings, but Kings fall. Mm-hmm. Empires fall. We're going with
who else falls? Wile E. Coyote from a bunch of clips in every episode. So
you're right. Maybe
that's a little harder fall than a king.
But there you go. We got our first discrepancy, I guess, on the show. I guess we'll do a gentleman's bet or something. I don't know. I'll Venmo you $1 if the Coyotes lose or something. But we'll move on to the next game as we're 40 minutes in here. We got the Wild and the Ducks. Are you not touching this game? Is this on the platinum ticket?
Yeah, this is the one that I'm talking about on the platinum ticket. Yeah.
Okay, so Nicky Picks will not talk this time. We have the Wild at -129, the Ducks at +112.
What's I'm just gonna throw out a plus money pick. What's Parise to score a goal? I just have an inkling of a feeling.
Parise is +265.
Yeah, I got him at +270. Yeah, so that's my plus money pick. Parise, guys, I don't think he's ever gone on a streak this cold in his entire career.
Parise, love Parise. I think my favorite play of this game is the Anaheim Ducks under 2.5 goals. They are 12-4 to under 2.5 goals on the season.
Is Darcy Kemper in net for the Wild? Because if that,
I mean, he's in the Coyotes.
Oh, he is. Oh shit.
Do you mean it's a
game?
It's Cam Talbot's actually no, he's still out. Listen, the Ducks don't score. The Ducks win one game, and the Ducks score one goal, and then they just stop. They just say, John Gibson, up to you. Don't let any goals in, and that's what happens. They don't win these shootout games. But under 2.5 is -113, and they're 12-4 to under 2.5 goals on the year. I think the Wild get a little bit of their steps back. The Sabres didn't do it in their second game back, but that was against the Islanders, which is tough to do in the first place. We saw the Avs get their feet back a little bit. I don't trust this game too much. I'll have to do a little more research. It's only 10:45 in the morning, but I like the team total under 2.5 for the Anaheim Ducks.
Bottom 5 team in the league.
Yeah. For my plus money pick, this game to go to overtime at either 1-1 or 2-2, and hopefully the Ducks lose and don't go over 2.5 goals.
Ducks don't fucking score.
Plus 310, this game to go to overtime is my plus money pick of the day.
John Gibson's in net for the Ducks, so that's good for not my Wild pick because John Gibson's a god.
John Gibson is a stud. So that is all the games here. We got Parise to score for Nicky Picks in the last game. We're going to close up shop. But before we go, I don't know if this spoils anything. Huh?
Put our names back up on the banner.
Okay. Follow Nicky Picks. Download the Book It app. Great community. It's growing. Also join the Discord and the link in the description. It's a great community. Rycape, he came from there. Love your chatter. Love your
follow Rycape right now.
Yeah, love everything you got going on. I love the support. Thanks for tuning in. Before we go, Nicky Picks, give your one upset of the night, unless it has to ruin your picks for the platinum ticket.
No. Let's see. We got. Damn. I think we're just gonna. Should I double down on the Kings? They're underdogs.
You could double down on the Kings. That's your favorite plus money bet.
You will never hear me say this again. I'm gonna go ahead and pick the Rangers. I think they could upset. If the Flyers goalie is as bad as advertised, I think the Rangers could pull that off. So you will never hear me say anything nice about the Rangers again. But tonight I would put that as my underdog pick.
As your underdog, I'm going to go with the. This isn't a big underdog. The Islanders at plus 105. I think the wrong team's favored, plain and simple. I will pick the Islanders plus 105 any day of the week. And besides that, I don't see a big upset happening.
As an Islanders fan, I approve of that. That's a great pick.
Rycape, the Flyers already. I agree.
I punch Rycape. There's no research involved in that. I just think that Carter Hart is not that good, and even if their backup does play, I can't see it being like a runaway 5-1 game or something like that.
There you have it. Rykeep, I'm on your side. I know I'm also wearing a lot of Lakers gear on this hockey show. I should probably switch it up. But
what the hell is that all about? You're saying you're a Devils fan. You don't have one piece of memorabilia.
I had the ring I was flashing on the platinum ticket. I got a jersey. I got enough. I got this stupid box, the cars with the Devils on it. I forgot to do my coffee segment this morning. I wanted to add a coffee segment because it's right in the morning. Let us know what coffee you guys drinking. I'm drinking.
Only 4 games tomorrow, so we gotta do something.
I'm drinking my hot coffee because it's snowing here. And it's the person who I love the most. That's you. All right.
Oh, thanks,
uh,
man.
but caramel creamer with almond milk. Only way to do it.
I just had some hot tea because I went out drinking last night, and that helps.
Yeah, it definitely does help. Wawa black coffee. You could tell he's a true coffee drinker because Wawa coffee is actually phenomenal. And
Insane.
black coffee, you have to be either a very hardworking man or a psychopath. And I'm gonna go ahead and you say you're a hardworking man.
Definitely.
Um,
It doesn't give off psychopath vibes.
but that is the show. Thanks for tuning in. Again, look through our plus money picks because we actually went off with our plus money picks last night.
We're keeping that train rolling, boys.
We're looking to keep it moving. We're going to tune in tomorrow with our short slate. As always, follow Nicky Picks on Book It. Follow Matty Ice on Book It right down below. Join the Discord. Good vibes. And that's it. You made the wife laugh. That's what we're here to do. And as always, if you don't see us, good morning, good afternoon, good night. 5-2 Toronto. 5-2 Toronto. Hammer it. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Peace.